Hey everyone, this is Bev from Art by Bedell. How are you today? I have an idea. I want to build a jar out of vellum and fill it with snowflake confetti. So I'm going to take my vellum, fold it in half. It's an 8.5 by 11 piece of vellum. I'm going to fold it in half, and I'm going to just loosely sketch a jar. Now, do I want my jar to be tall, short, or squatty? I think I want it to be tall. So I'm just going to come down and draw a jar like this. Does it have to be symmetrical? No, it doesn't have to be symmetrical. It doesn't have to be anything but look like a jar. So there we have it. I am going to stitch all the way around. Well, let's make it a little bit better over here on this side, just like that. And erase that line, the inside line. I said it didn't matter, and then I have to go ahead and correct it. There we go, just like that. And this one needs to come down and go, leave it alone, Bev. So, anyhow, there's my jar. I'm going to go around and stitch this with my sewing machine, and I'll be back. There's my jar. So I didn't do too bad with the stitching lines. It doesn't matter if I went off. Nah, let's erase them. There we go. We have a jar. Let's cut out our jar. Let's go like maybe 1/4 of an inch, 1/8 of an inch outside our lines. Now we can't turn vellum inside out, so we will have a border all the way around our jar, and that's okay. There we go, almost done. So there's our jar. Now, how are we going to do? Open this up here at the top if we can. Well, that might be the hardest part of all. Okay, use our bone folder. Take our confetti, and let's put some snowflakes in our jar. Slide them right down in there. I'm hoping they show up. Oh yeah, they show up. This is cute. So I was sitting over by the heater, being toasty warm, having my morning caffeine, and I thought to myself, what am I going to do today? I have 3 videos I want to make today. So I was kind of searching through my pictures as to what I had saved for this or that, previous journals and just ideas. And I seen somebody that had a jar that they had sketched. Now they didn't sew it, so I'm kind of doing my own take on this. And then they had watercolored a fern, I think, or something that was inside the jar. And I thought, oh my gosh, I have that whole bag of confetti. Wouldn't it be cute to have a jar full of snowflakes in our journal? Just like we were preserving them for winter will be gone, and we needed our snowflakes still because we just love snowflakes, right? Now I'm trying to think, okay, how am I going to put a lid on this jar? So I think the lid needs to be silver. And I have some silver paper. And I think what I'll do is sketch a lid, what would look like a lid to a jar. All right, let's see how many snowflakes we have in here. We have a good amount, but we could have more. Let's have more. We have these snowflakes, so let's just add them, right? I'm making a mess here. I'm getting snowflakes everywhere. There's no way I'm going to use all these snowflakes in that journal. So a message in a jar, how about a snowflake in a jar? A snowflake can leave a message, right? We could stick a message down in there. That would be cute too. Okay, let's see what we have now. Just a few more, I think. These are all going to shift over time. Just a few more. And then we'll clean up our snowflakes. Okay, that's good. We have almost a jar full of snowflakes. Pretty cute. Okay, guys, back in the bag. These snowflakes do not want to stay in the bag. I think it's the static that's sticking to my fingers. Here we go. I have now some silver paper. Let me go find my silver paper. So we'll take this Actually, that's just about right. And I think I want my lid to be, that looks about appropriate, about that size. So I'm going to cut this, and then I'll put it on my jar from edge to edge, sticking out just a little bit. Take a little bit off this side. Now add some glue to hold that down temporarily until I get it over to the sewing machine. I'm off thumbs this morning. I just can't seem to hold on to anything, can I? So put just a little bit of glue here and a little bit of glue there. Just enough to hold it in place. Now I'm going to go sew across this several times to give the look of the twisty lines on the jar lid. I don't know if it looks like a jar or not, but it reminds me of a jar. So let's take and put some ink around the outside edge of it. That helps. Both sides. I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to get a bowl clip and we're going to dangle something from that. I chose a little key. I found a blue, what do you call them? Tassel. And I found this little silver with some sparkles on it. I thought that would be cute. And then I thought, let's add this little snowflake word here. Now the snowflake could go on there. Let's see what we have when we put all of this on our clip. And if I add the snowflake, would that be too much? No, I don't think so. So let me poke just a little hole in here, ink up around the edges, and add that to our clip. Oh my gosh, guys, how cute. Let's add a little pinprick here. I want to go through the vellum and the foil. So I'm going to do it like right here. There we go. And clip this right on. I am in love with that. Now, I feel that I still maybe need something here. But before we make up our mind, let's build our pocket. I have this page in our journal that is a book page out of a book with birds on it. We have put on one side of it our tri-fold tag, which if you didn't see that video, it's listed down below in the playlist. So I have the back side of that here that I want to add a pocket to. So to measure for our pocket, I have this piece of paper that I want to build it out of. I'm going to put this corner down here, and here's the fold of our paper. So the fold of our paper is going to start to the fold here, and then we will just crease it up just like that. Let's see how that looks. Okay, it's pretty tall, but it's going to be fine. And then we'll just cut that. Now that should fit our page. And then this is going to sit down inside our pocket like that. Cute, cute, cute. We have our own little jar of snowflakes. Let's glue this on and then go stitch around this page. That's attached, so I can't. So I'll glue that on with some art glitter glue. We're just probably going to stitch around our pocket. In this pocket, I used embossing paste and a stencil, and I put some little holly branches and some holly berries on. I should go with a pen and color my holly berries, but I really didn't want to add any red. So there we have our pocket. I'm going to go stitch around this, and then we'll come back and embellish the pocket further. We have our pocket all sewn down, our tuck spot all sewn down. Let's see what we can do to add like a little element right here to dress this up a little bit more. And of course, it needs to be something with snowflakes. Let's start with, instead of ending with, let's start with adding some snowflakes with our stencil. There we go. I'm going to take this piece of lace and I'm going to trim right above where the stitching is more condensed, where it has that design, where all the stitches are so much closer together, and save this piece for another project, and then glue this piece onto our page just like that, onto our tuck spot. So I'll use some fabric glue and put a stream of it right down along the top of our tuck spot. I'm also going to take my lace. Let me move this out of the way for just a second. I take my lace and I'm going to add some glue right on this design here, and that will help hold that in place. If I just dot some glue along the way. Now between this and what we did here, it should stick for us. Take my baby wipe and dab at that. Press that down firmly. I can cut the sides off or leave it. I'm choosing to leave it. This is gonna go in there so cute. Okay, quit playing. We need to finish this. This is kind of cute, but is it too big? I'm looking for something more blue. Oh, so we have snowflakes in a jar. What if we had a snow globe? And let's see, we have a tree, stocking, Santa, snowman. Snowman in a globe. All right, so we have that, but it's, you know, it's not enough there. That looks kind of like he's out of place or something. How about some pink? We need to add a little bit pink to this. How about something like that? I want to tear off a corner here of this. This is some of that specialty paper by the Magenta company. And if we just pull it, and then we have all these nice threads. So we get a nice frayed edge to this. And I just love frayed edges like that. It doesn't show up real well on our lace, so I'm thinking something more solid yet behind that. You know me and my ledger paper, bank, what do I want to say, bank stub paper. Let's see if that shows up better. It does. It makes it stand out better. Now, do I want that on top or like this? I want it underneath. That's not my focal point this time. All these snowflakes are. Just like that is what I want. So let's edge up this paper with our distress photo. And we can glue that down and go around all the edges of this. Like right there. Our glue by our lace is still a little wet, so it's adhering to that too, which is a good thing. I'm going to just spread a little bit of glue on my check stub and put this paper down on top of it. And then what's really going to hold it in place is our snow globe. Let's take our snow globe, go all the way around, and put that down. Oh, he's so cute, that little snowman in there. So we have the makings of another snowman in our jar, and that goes inside our pocket like that. We have our dangles hanging down. I think that's enough for that page. Now, I'm going to keep this out and put a book on top of this to hold that down. Before I do that, actually, I'll probably do this off camera. What I'm going to do to finish this is the way it's going to be. This is our finished project. We have our jar with our snowflakes inside our tuck spot with our snow globe on top. But I need to put a book on this or something heavy on this, such as my punch, to hold this down until it all dries. After that is done, I am going to take my glossy accents and I'm going to put around just the glass part of the snow globe so that it looks like glass. And then that will finish this project. So I think this is done just the way it is. Here we go, guys. Project for today. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Go out and make some of your own jars and fill them with whatever you find that you want to save. How about we fill them with some leaves? That would be really cool. Have a great day. We'll see you soon. Bye.